Preparing for a holiday is always a stressful time. We have to remember, do we pack our passport? Do we charge our phone? Well, now you're going to have to think, did I remember to charge my luggage as well? This is the Bluesmart Series 2 Smart Luggage, and it's pretty clever. This is the cabin version designed to come on board the plane with you, and it connects to an app on your phone that not only lets you lock and unlock it remotely, but it includes GPS that tells you exactly where it is at all times. It's pretty cool, so we're going to take a closer look. So here we have the 22-inch cabin version of the Bluesmart Series 2 luggage, and we have our app. You register the app with Bluesmart, and that gives you this sort of digital pin that's unique to you and your case, so no one else is going to be mistaking it for theirs, no one else is going to be accidentally unlocking your case with their app, and so on. To unlock it, there's a button in the app, and you should have heard it there, and we flick that switch to undo both of these securing zips here, and it's the same method to put them back in. Everything's locked from here. Now this uses Bluetooth at this stage, but what the clever part is, there's GPS inside the case, and there's also a 3G SIM card. You don't pay anything for this, it's free with the case. And on the app, it gives you an exact location of where your case is when it's traveling the world. It only sends a signal when it's moving, so it's not going to just continually update. If the case moves, it re-sends the signal, and all of a sudden you know exactly where your case is. Very handy if you or the airline has lost your case. You actually can tell where it is anywhere in the world, not because it uses Bluetooth, but because it uses GPS and has its own SIM card. Very clever stuff. So we'll go back and unlock our case, flick the switch, and let's have a look inside. The arrangement is very swish actually. It's nicely designed around the edges of the case. This is made from polycarbonate, and just before we open that, you can see that there's a telescopic handle here, and this is made of aluminium, really nice and strong. And there's also a good handle on the front. So if we unzip the case completely here, you should be able to see inside. Now, these panels on both sides come down like that to give you this amount of storage space. These are actually connected with these straps, and the idea is that you pull the straps to compress everything inside to make sure it all takes up the least amount of room possible. And there's also zips here to fit stuff in between, and there's a little zip pocket here for your valuables. So there's plenty of space inside the 22-inch Bluesmart case. Let's take a closer look at the top of the suitcase. Now this is the panel with all the controls, and underneath here inside is a big battery. When we say big, the battery for the case lasts, well, Bluesmart says that it will last for 8 round-the-world trips, about a month's worth of battery life. So you're not going to really have to worry about charging it while you're away, just charging it up before you leave. And that sort of battery capacity means with this USB port inside this cover, you can charge your phone, you can even charge a laptop. So there's plenty of extra power inside there. This is also where you charge the case itself. The on and off button is next to it. As we saw earlier, this flick switch here unlocks the case when you've done that with the app. And there's also a key if you want to give access to the security people at the terminal without having to be there with your app. The Bluesmart cabin luggage weighs about 4.5 kilos, so it's quite heavy on its own. There's a massive battery inside, don't forget. So if you pack it full of stuff, it's not going to be the lightest case in the world, but it has got these silent 360-degree wheels on the bottom that make it easy to push around. Now, we haven't taken this on a flight yet. We've only been able to try it out locally, but from what we can see at the moment, works really, really well. We're hoping to go away for a little break and be able to take this with us. We're not going to lose it intentionally, but at least we'll know where it is at all times. That's a quick look at the Bluesmart 22-inch cabin suitcase.